Hey everybody, Paul Turner here with the discipleproject.net, and this is The Drop, where I talk about the Christian music that dropped last week so you can use it in your youth ministry this week. And there's only one album to talk about this week. Only one of any great significance, and that is Skillet. And that's why I've devoted the whole show just to this album. The new album Unleashed is out, and it is my favorite Skillet album. I have listened to it at least 5 to 6 times, and I'm going to be listening to it some more. I even got on Musically and the music app where you kind of do that, and I did Invincible, did a little karaoke there with it.
You make me feel invincible, earthquake powerful, just like a tidal wave. You make me brave, you're my titanium fight song, raise it up like the roar of victory.
It was pretty cool. And so if you are looking for that album, this is that album. And it is ranked right now on my list, #1 album of the year for me, because it's like they took the best of Collide, Comatose, and Awake, and they took the best of those albums and just scrunched them together and said, this, Unleashed, here, behold. And so I've seen Skillet a ton of times in concert. There was a time, though, when I didn't want to see him in concert. I had seen him so much, and I felt like it just was, I don't know, the same, or it felt like there was the music. I don't know what it was. But this album, I want to hear live in concert, because I think it just brings a whole new element. There's a whole new freshness to it. And there's a ton of stuff you can use on here. First of all, just let the album play. It'll take care of itself. The whole album, listen to the whole thing, and just let it run in the youth room. Now, if you're looking for a worship song, hopefully they have, to my knowledge, as of the time of this video, they do not have a lyric video out for it yet. But the song Famous is a pretty good worship song. It's a pretty good worship song. I don't seriously doubt that any of our bands could play it, unless, of course, they are super uber talented as far as that goes. But that doesn't mean we can't use the song for a worship song. If you let it play, do the lyrics to it, let them go crazy, man, because it is a great worship song. It really lifts the Lord up. For Bible study, once again, this album is, and I think a lot of the albums, Skillet's albums, resonate with this. It is a confidence-building, you can beat the world kind of album, and that's what this is. And many of their songs reflect that. But you got to get up. You can't be laying down. You got to go. You're empowered. God has given you everything you need to do this. Now go do it. And that is this album. Like with songs Undefeated and Feel Invincible, confidence-building songs, that becomes Bible study material on itself to be the confident Christian you always wanted to be. But if you're looking for something very specific, I would say I Want to Live and Back from the Dead and Lions. All three of those have great potential for great Bible studies. I Want to Live really focuses on, dealing with maybe depression or suicidal thoughts, or just feeling like you just don't want to exist anymore. Back from the Dead, you could focus on all the people in the scriptures who had experienced resurrection, from Lazarus to Jesus to Jairus' daughter, all of those. You could also focus on Lions. Lions is a great song. It's about, we walk as lions, right? We walk with that confidence. We walk with that little bit of swag, that spiritual Jesus swag that says, look, I don't have to be down. I don't have to walk with my head down and my eyes down to the ground looking at my shoes. I can look straight forward because we walk as lions because God goes with us. The arts. Now, as far as I think I Want to Live has the greatest potential maybe as a drama song. If you can bring that to life, listen to that song over and over again, I think you'll see some imagery appear. You can see what students would be doing in that song. It could be a great thing that you might be able to do with like cardboard testimonies, right? If you've ever done those and you write kind of what kids are struggling with, what they're dealing with. And you could also make a little music video to that and say, hey, I want to live. Like I dealt with suicide. I dealt with depression. I dealt with, low self-esteem. All these things would be a phenomenal video you can make out of that with your students holding that and actually send it out, maybe. That's something that, and then at the end of the video say, hey, come this week to hear a powerful message about how to come back from the dead. Man, that'd be just awesome if you could make that with your kids and have your kids get excited about it and give it out to all their friends and invite them to come. I think that just has great potential in it. And then also for your altar time, let me say, why does altar time have to be slow? Why does altar time have to be somber? Why can't altar time be victorious and do songs like Undefeated and Feel Invincible and things like that and anthems like that? Why can't you just why not have a hype time at the end of your altar time to say, look, we're going to go out confidently and we're going to go out victorious out of this room, kind of like a football team going out of the locker room. I just think that it becomes a great opportunity to use songs that have that rock and roll vibe to it to get kids stoked about it. There's times and seasons for slow and reflective times, but there's also times for using songs like these to really amp kids up and get them confident and moving out that they can do everything. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and let them go forth and unleash them upon the world. Right now, the last thing is this: these songs really. Some of these songs lend themselves to Halloween. The songs like "Out of Hell" and "Back from the Dead," both of which are pretty good anthems for Halloween. Out of Hell, I see you maybe doing a song, or myself maybe doing a song about this, about Lazarus and the rich man, and how the rich man went and was suffering and was in a place of darkness and was like crying out, "Go tell my brothers and do this." And it was just he was in hell, and he was in a place where he was away from God, and he was distraught over this. And I think that song could work totally together with that during the Halloween season. Of course, Back from the Dead, talking about resurrection, talking about the zombies won't get me, and all that kind of stuff. That becomes a great deal for that as well. So that is it for the drop today. It is all about Skillet. It is all about Unleashed. And it is a great youth ministry album. Thank you, Skillet. This album, it really gives youth ministries a lot to cheer about, to use within their ministry. So you guys, I appreciate you guys being here, being a part. Hope you enjoyed the drop today. Tell me, what is your favorite Skillet album? Tell me in the comments below. But anyway, that's it for today, guys. Appreciate you so much. If you're a regular, thanks for being here, being a part. As always, hit the thumbs up button. That is when you like the video and you want more of them. And if you're brand spanking new, thanks for hanging out with me today. Be a part of the community. Be a part of what we do here. Talk, share, get with us, other youth workers here, and talk about youth ministry and music and books and all the things that we talk about here. It becomes a great community and a sounding board to be able to share. So get on board and hit the subscribe button, and you'll get videos like this in your inbox all the time. But that's it for today, guys. Appreciate you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next time on The Drop. See you later.